Yeah, hello. You're welcome back to Relationship Talk with Godiva. It's my pleasure having you here again, and it's my pleasure being here again today. Like I said, I always do make posts. I always come online. That's live every Tuesday by 5 p.m. And I have videos released every Thursdays at 12 a.m. So today is a day that we know the word is celebrated as a Valentine's Day. So, but regardless of if you celebrate Valentine or if you don't celebrate Valentine, it's okay, it's fine. But the core thing I know that everybody celebrates and everybody acknowledges, even down to a little child, it's love, the word love. And that is also a message that is being passed out today. It contains the word love. So today we're going to be discussing about this love and by God's grace, if you check out the thumbnail, you'll see love as Valentine and slash Peter Obi, because I added that Peter Obi in case you're not a Nigerian or maybe you're from somewhere. What's Peter Obi? He's a well, let me keep that till the end. We're going to talk about that at the end after the love talk. So please keep watching, okay? So when we talk about love, we know love is something every one of us we embrace. There is nobody that will say that he or she doesn't like being loved, even down to a little baby. So love is a core of existence. Love is a core of existence, and love is a core of our interactions with one another, even with ourselves. But before we continue, let's have a brief word of prayer, please. In Jesus' name, Lord, thank you for gathering every one of us here today to talk on this subject of love and on this subject of love, and also about leadership and our country and Nigeria. And Lord in heaven, we thank you for who you are. We glorify your name for your holiness and for loving us first and for teaching us how to love others and even our spouse. Even as we have this section today, we ask, Lord, you teach us, Lord, your thoughts. Help us to understand your love and to love ourselves and our partners, our romantic partners, in a way that it's pleasing to you. Let your name be glorified today in our lives. In Jesus' name, amen. So if you're new to this channel, you might be wondering what happens here. I am Godiva, and here in this channel we talk about relationship, namely dating, court and marriage, whatever it is, relationship. That is what here is about. That's romantic relationship, right? So and it's something that we make videos every Tuesdays and every Thursdays. That Tuesdays by 5 we're here, and Thursdays every 12 a.m. videos are released. So, and if you're my old time you're my old time viewer, thank you so much for subscribing, my subscribers, and it just keeps growing, and I do not take you for granted. Thank you for giving me the listening ear, because it's coming here and even saying, even though it's one person that has seen this video or one person that has watched this video or videos that I make, I value that one person, and I value your time particularly. So thank you so much for bringing me into your space. Thank you for bringing me into your family. Thank you for bringing me into your relationship, and I pray that God is going to bless you and communicate his mind through me to your life, and you will benefit maximally from these sections and every videos that are being uploaded in this channel. So thank you so much. So today, back to what we're having, it's about love. It's about love. And know that sometimes this can be misinterpreted. When you talk of love, it's especially when you talk about romantic relationship and talk about love, it can be just seen as sex, just sex. But that's not really what love is. Love is beyond it. Love is beyond it. And even though we should bring it into the marital, that's into those who are married, that's couples who are already married, those of us who are married, you will agree with me that it takes much more. There are lots of things that is involved in driving, in building beautifully your home, and there are lots of things that are also there to keep the union between your spouse beautifully. And that's, I'm not saying that other aspect is not important, but there are other loads of things that are involved. But for those of us who are not yet married, you might be carried away and you might just feel like it is based on how the society projects it and how social media and how young people who engage in relationship today, if you see someone who has a girlfriend, someone who has a boyfriend, it's most times it's no longer decent, like in a decent Christian way. You can have a girl that's your friend as a boy, and nothing it's happening, nothing indecent. You can have that relationship in a godly way, that you are building relationships that keeping boundaries that maintain purity and that is glorifying to God. So I don't want you to have the mindset of it's all about this, it's all about this, even though you are married. The love I'm trying to communicate here is a love that when I talk even though you're married, I don't mean, of course, that aspect is important, but there are other things that we're going to be focusing today, and that other things it's both for those who are married and for those who are also not married. Everyone will benefit from that aspect, and that is just love, pure love. It is important to build that you understand what love is. It's beyond emotion. It's beyond emotion. When Bible say, you say love, it does not count offense. Love does not count offense. Love is patient. Love is kind. If you go through the definition of what love truly is and what God expects us, when you say you love your partner, you love your spouse, for those who are married, you love your spouse, you love your husband, you love your wife, and for those who are not also married, when you say you love someone, maybe your fiancé or your fiancé or your friend, what is love? Is that love counts no wrong. Love is patient and all of that. But when you look at today, it's all about emotion, which makes some persons even get it wrong when it comes to who they want to settle with. That's for a lifetime partner. That's a different talk altogether, and I don't want to go in that direction today. So, but I want us all to embrace this love in its pure form. And what is this love? This love is a love that is kind. This love is a love that is patient. This love is a love that is forgiving. In your relationship with your spouse, do you possess this love of Christ? That's the love that is patient, forgiving, tolerating, everything, kind. Do you possess this kind of love? And for those of us who are not yet married, your relationship with other people, your relationship with your siblings, your relationship with your friends or your fiancé or your fiancé, do you possess love that is forgiving? Do you possess love that is kind? Do you possess this pure love that has that intent of wishing good for the other person? And if we should focus more on those for among the sets that is not married, that's focusing on among those who are not married, on those who are not married yet. If you love your if you love that fiancé, if you love your fiancé, you wouldn't even be talking about sex. You wouldn't even be mentioning that at the starts. That's at the, you won't even be talking about that. That shouldn't even be part of the discussion at the initial time of your dating phase or your courting phase, because you love this person and you're seeing future with this person. You're dealing with more important things. You're dealing with finances. You're dealing with what your differences. How are you going to handle things? How to handle issues? Where to stay? How to handle your career? Talking about your career and how to balance it up. These are important talks, and you know that you love this other person enough that you wish the person's success. You want this person to go into marriage. And sorry, my daughter, I don't know if you're hearing background noise. My daughter comes out, she'll be knocking on the door, wanting you to open the door. Please ignore that noise. Okay, so you know that if you love him or you love her so much, you are going to make sure that you are in complete control of your emotion, that what you discuss And that's dating or courting phase. It's not basically about sex. It's basically about your development. It's basically about your plans, your ambitions, and how you both can work together to make sure that these plans and ambitions are being pursued and are being achieved. And it won't just be that. So unlike the way of the word, it's more like it's all about it. It's all about it. That's all about sex, and before you know what is happening, you are selling, you are exchanging your birthright, you're exchanging something divine, you're exchanging God's blessing and God's lots of plans God is having for you for something that is not meaningful. Or even though it's someone you say, okay, this is someone you want to get married to, you are exchanging, and you really don't know what you're doing to yourself, but it's very deep. There is no need rushing into something. You will have the whole life to enjoy. You have your whole life anytime and anywhere. So this is the time when you're talking about love, we're talking about pure love. We're talking about a divine love. We're talking about the kind of love God expects us to have for each other. That's for those of us who are married, and also for those of us who are not married, for our friends, our families, our relationship that we're trying to build, or whoever it is. So keep that in mind. It's important you don't get it twisted. Please try not to get it twisted. Try not to get it twisted. And remember, the ultimate love you should celebrate in your life. The ultimate love you should celebrate in your life every day. It's the love of Jesus Christ. Yes, because he showed us love first. He came to this world to die for us. He came to this world to give his all for us and to show us the pathway in which we're going to enjoy our life to the fullest, which we were deprived of just because of sin. That we actually deprive ourselves of that because of sin, and he came to restore us back to it. So it's something that you shouldn't forget, the love of Christ, and the love of Christ should be the center of every other love that you express to your partner, you express to your friends, you express to everyone around you. And also the love you express to even those around you is not restricted to today. It's already 5 p.m. here in GMT, that's in UK time. It's already 5 p.m. and in different time zone, a different time in different time zone in different areas. So time is already passing. Before you know it, today is already up. Does it not mean after today then what is, you don't know what love is? No. Love is something you celebrate every day of your life. It's not just today alone. I'm talking about this because it's understood as a worldwide, it's seen as a day of love, Valentine and all of that. So I had to, okay, let me talk about this today. But love is not just about today, it's everything. What you do every day. So make sure that in your life, first of all, you love Jesus Christ. First of all, you embrace Jesus Christ in your life. His love will even help you love yourself right and love yourself well, which will overflow to loving others. That's everyone around you. So my love to you, my love to your family, my love to everything that has to do with you. I appreciate you a lot in the season of love. I'm sending my love across as well. So I think we're done with this chapter of love, and back to the Peter Obi I wrote. Then there are some might be wondering what is happening. This channel is basically on relationship, but I also understand that as a citizen, it's our responsibility to vote. As a Christian, we should vote. As a Christian, we should stand up for the right, and we should support the right with every medium with which we can. So I don't know if you're watching from Nigeria, of course you will know who Peter Obi is. But if you're watching maybe from some other place and you're wondering who is Peter Obi, as I am a Nigerian, I'm a Nigerian, and this period, this February, I think around 25th, there'll be is an election day. That's just it. So citizens are free to go vote in for who they want, who they think it's capable enough to sit and lead the people right. And I think it is not bad if I should encourage, based on the fact that it's not like I know who or he Peter Obi is my brother, or maybe I'm saying anything based on his region or whatever. No, I'm not saying that because of wherever he's from. I'm saying that because having looked at the leaders that are coming up for a presidential position, that's for the presidential position in Nigeria, he's someone who has more integrity. He's someone who is of integrity, character, and has the virtues that we could as humans say, even though yes, we are praying, God, please help us, because it's not even about him. It's not even about him. Anyone can change, anything can happen, different things happen. So it's not even about him. The thing is that we are voting Peter Obi because based on the candidates that are up, he is the one we could looking at his credentials, looking at who he is, looking at his performance and everything about him is looking good. And this is someone you call a leader, that you know that, oh, you need the country to be in a better state, you need the country to be in a better position, which is what I desire. I desire that the country is better, and I'm encouraging people to vote for him just because of the country, because I hope for a better Nigeria. And having looked for others, I think he's the one that is better for that country, Nigeria. Okay, so please, once it is time, that's once it is February 25th, and you know you are in an area where you can go in and vote, please and please don't sit down, don't sit back. Go and vote for our country. Go and vote. Go and vote. Go and vote for Peter Obi. Let's put hands together and make sure that Nigeria, our country, is better. Even while we are praying to God, we do the right one. We know this is the right thing to do. And I think voting Peter Obi is the one humanly we could see and we could think, okay, this is the right one to do while we keep praying to God. All right. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the day and also a wonderful rest of the week. Yeah, do remain safe. Remember, on Thursday I will be uploading another video by 12 a.m. So whenever you have the time, you can always drop by to see the video. I love you and remain safe. Take care. Bye.